The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Rosen. Complete. Smith has it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and goal. Rosen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Herb Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 41. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Yeah.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Luck.
I couldn't see him in that. I lost him in that white fucking logo.
Midfield at the 49. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
What you need, bro?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next
Get out
drive.
of here.
And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
There's no room for error. I don't give a fuck what the shit says.
We are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check it back.
To throw is Rosen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Bananas Galladay complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation.
How do you even control a face mask?
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
That's like you calling traveling on my nigga in basketball, and I don't control. You know, no, that ain't even like that. I can't even. That's like double dribble.
Rosen to throw
I don't
again.
know. That shit whack as fuck.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Yeah, like come on.
Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And then he scores.
And
I
the
hate this
Colts,
fucking game.
they add on to their advantage.
Because playing the computer is just
an out route there for the score. A quick
fuck with him
out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside.
Like I said, I finally stopped him on the goal line, and then they call face
field, and they will send this one away.
Like how?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script.
And Singletary has it stripped. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him.
Like, I haven't fumbled
for no gain.
the whole time I've been playing this shit, and now all of a sudden in one game I fumbled 2 times.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Luck now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Bitch, catch it!
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there knocked that one free.
Hey,
So it looked like
no, when you see this, are you watching it?
What an effort to get his hand on that one.
Oh, man.
Knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I threw the ball. He missed it. The defender tipped it. It went right to my hand,
right
and I still couldn't catch it. Like, wide open. I'm running down the field, bouncing it with my 2 hands. Like, come on, dog. Didn't know you like to get wet, though.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Blast that nigga. Come on. Oh, no! He caught the fucking ball standing still, and I hit him with it, hit it, and he threw me off of him and took off running.
Here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. The Jets out to the early lead.
Everybody's nuts.
Rest of how that one shakes out.
It was me and another person. That's the 2nd time I had 2-on-1, and they didn't dick me like that.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with
Look at the perfect fucking blocking by the computer.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Here, get this shit over with so I can get back to 2K or play this damn wrestling or something.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14.
Only when I play a real nigga do this shit now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They won't let me run the clock out
extra
on
defensive
that.
back in there now on third down.
Check 50. Check 50. Let's go, Mexico. 11.
This shit fucking
Strong right.
Throwing his long.
dog.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Nobody's
the
holding
Colts
this
gonna
fucking
burn
block.
the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Check 52's the line. Okay, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Rosen on 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Computer ain't shit.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And the defense
that
has it
nigga won't even
covered. It's
go up.
intercepted.
And then push me out.
Carlton Davis picks it. So we've come to halftime after a very, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as
That
they'll
computer's
start their
whack as fuck,
drive
man.
just
That's what I was
past the
saying just after you
30-yard
had left.
line.
I forgot you were one ball. That shit, man.
Out come the
Motherfucking
Colts.
computer was
They'll
calling
have it
time
first
off
here to
shit so they can get the
start
ball
quarter
back again at
number 3.
halftime
They
with
built
like
a good first
40
half lead.
seconds
Now they have a
left. Like,
chance
yeah,
to add
fuck you,
on to
computer.
it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
They
just
missing
working with them
everything.
on,
Like,
here's
damn.
what we think they're
They
going
played
to do to
totally
attack this
different
in
than
the
how they
second
did
half. Nice
yesterday.
first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some
Right, they play like
change-ups.
shit when they're at
We're
home.
going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3
Yeah.
near the 37.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him,
fucking computer with my ass.
It just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make
beat
an impact on this
except
game
for that nigga,
and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the 3 real niggas I play, I don't even.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Got his target,
Oh, how did this nigga turn?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
I just want to get this shit over with, man.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. If you're going to blitz,
I don't really like this
leave you in
nigga.
man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're
like, why is I'm picking man
fucking
fucking coverage and nobody staying on their fucking man?
Where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 9 there.
They giving niggas dumbass fucking cushions. And then I got to damn near pick a blitz, but then look at that shit. Look at that shit. If I'm in man fucking defense.
A yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This shit right
like
here.
So many
nigga.
tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Man, computer can see everything. Computer know what the fuck I can see.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Jones.
Like, nobody's picking up their fucking man. Like, damn.
15 shy of the 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now it's Rosen.
Why was he not on his? Look at that shit. Look at that. Why was he not on his man? I don't understand him picking man fucking defenses.
It just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Rosen to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I can't get no offense going.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0
Oh,
now.
my goodness. Come on, man.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. He'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Like, just like I fucking audible my play, my nigga, my defense didn't even fucking shift, and the computer knew exactly what fucking defense to fall back into to keep me from getting anything.
And this is going to wind up incomplete.
You'll see it. As soon as I shifted, they shifted. Like, yeah, we know what he's getting into. Like, no, y'all don't.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, Love.
Like that
coverage
shit.
there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're going to go. It's locked. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, Singletary. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now Luck. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jerry Tillery never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
And then he on my
That's
ass.
complete
I
to
can't
his
break
tight
a
end, Mike
tackle. I
Gesicki.
can't
They
shit
get
in
7
there.
there, but it brings up
No.
4th. Now it's Luck. And this is incomplete.
No!
It looked like he had it and dropped it. That's
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Yeah, man, he couldn't believe it. Yeah. That was a catch, and all of a sudden it just come out at the end. Like, come on,
They just want
man.
to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Rosen.
But he holds on to it.
And a nice job there defensively. They get
They're
him to
not
the
gonna
ground
punt.
short
They're
of
gonna
the
go for that
first,
bit.
right around the 42.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart.
left it.
I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
I'd have probably
Yeah,
got
being
popped
rightly
on
cautious
that
with that
bitch.
lead here in the second half. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second.
I want to say, I can't
and 9.
remember how many fucking yards I had running in the
Just a
last
yard on
game.
that last run.
But it was a decent amount. It wasn't this shit.
Off of play action. Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Behind
Jordan
me. Not the
Lewis.
nigga in front of me that picked it off, but the nigga
Well, this
behind me.
defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get him! Get him! Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Take it out.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground.
How does every man come the fuck on? Kick his ass in the fucking dick. Man, come on.
Another touchdown as they just
no
added
sense.
their totals.
You heard me
And
get the
now
fuck
we've
off
hit that
this
stage
shit.
of the game, partner, where one of our
I cannot
predecessors,
endorse
one of the
this,
great
man. I'm gonna
commentators
abuse
of
this
all
station.
time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
Sorry.
She's at least
She's on like the
I didn't
5th
see it.
tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party
A
was
flag
over.
on what?
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away.
I wasn't even holding the
So
fucking
5
controller.
yards for running into. Lucky it
That's
wasn't
crazy.
15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
If the computer don't let me run this
Here's
ball
the
and kill
Kansas
this
City
goddamn
offense
clock.
now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked.
This bitch called
here in this
timeout, my
return.
nigga, after this
What's the
run.
message if you're
A
coach for
flag.
this
If they
final
call
drive in a
holding.
lopsided game like this.
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out
Yeah,
here.
use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us
You ain't
today.
watching?
Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And
You'll see.
never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
And a
This
safety.
turns into disaster.
And a fucking
He's
safety.
not going to get forward progress. That'll
I
be a
couldn't get that
safety.
bitch off. That computer got a fucking safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here.
Dog walk
and
my
that is
ass.
one
This shit
frustrated
makes no
offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting,
I never
"Start
said he
the
would have
bus,"
computer with my ass
'cause
first
they
time
think
I
this one
played.
is over.
Here we go.
You dumbass fucking parent.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some
Look at
time.
that shit. Look at
Weaving
that.
through traffic, and
Totally
now he's
froze my
free.
man. He didn't know what to do.
10.
Yeah,
and he will
okay.
get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I feel like taking knee, but I feel like, bitch, I gotta score.
And now here comes Kansas
I
City.
can't not
Let's
score,
just be
man.
frank.
If you're
They're playing
again.
for pride at this point.
That's all that's
You
left,
did that
because
shit to my
victory,
weak ass before.
not a chance now.
No!
I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people
Triangle
watching the
was
body
wide
language
open.
of the guys
And I know
on
the
field
computer
now,
ain't gonna
and
let
if
me
they call
have that
plays
shit
they want
again.
executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle it.
Of course
And
not.
Luck will be
Of course
intercepted
not.
For a 3rd time. Picked
Oh,
off
he
at the
just motherfucking
46.
Neon Dion. Yeah,
And
he's shaking
return
niggas
stops
off and all
at
that.
the
Man, come on.
39-yard line.
Big titties, man. Can you roll something, please? All right, I'll go to the score. You see the score? No, I lost.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Thank you.
And they will take a knee here.
There we go.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.